everybody, and welcome to Log2Life. And our program this afternoon is Make We Yarn. I'm sure most of us have been looking for somebody, somewhere to gist with or to talk with, because it has been a, in quotes, permit me to use the word, boring season. I don't know if you agree with me. You're looking at me like you don't agree. It has been like a boring season because we're out of the norm. Have your bath in the morning and then we're out. By the way, I'm Mrs. Backham and I'm going to be coordinating today's yarning. And with me today is...
That is Ken, Pastor Ken Banks. Anyone, just call me Ken.
All right. His name is Ken, and then?
My name is David. You can call me Dobido.
We can call you what?
Dobido.
Dobido. Davido.
I like that.
Dobido.
Oh, Dobido.
Dobido. Ooh, that's
that's interesting. All right, and then we have... Oh, Tabitha, we can call her Tabs. And then to my right?
Jane.
Jane. All right. And lastly, we have...
I'm Yinka, we can call me Yinks.
He's Yinka, but we can call him Yinks.
Yes.
We don't have any... Okay. Together, we are going to be discussing on the particular timing of our lives right now. Everybody is seemingly idle. And I don't know, as the nation has, not the nation now, I think it's worldwide.
It's the world.
Worldwide now.
Worldwide
Everybody is kind of...
pandemic.
We're in a crisis. We're having a crisis right now.
Yes.
There's a pandemic.
A pandemic. COVID-19.
COVID-19. And it is really engulfing the whole world.
Oh, yes.
And making us sit down and think about our lives. And I don't know. Anyway, what we're going to do now, right now is, before we go fully into the main gist of today, I want us to introduce ourselves. And as we've introduced ourselves already, tell me, what do you do? And how has the situation now affected us? The situation of everybody social distancing. Because of that, everybody stay home. In fact, if we are to obey the way the rule goes, we're not supposed to come out of our houses. So how has this whole rule, this whole thing, how has it affected us as individuals now? So you tell us what you do and how it has affected you. I think we'll start with Jane.
My name is Jane Ono. I'm a core member
Serving
in Kaduna. Not serving yet though, because I can't say I'm serving right now because they're calling us half core member.
Bam.
Half?
Yes,
half.
Because we did not complete the exercise.
Okay.
How long did you stay?
Just a week.
Oh, you're not even up to half anyway. I think it should be like quarter.
Just a week, yeah.
So,
although the camping, I wouldn't say I'm sad. I'm happy that it was cut short. But then the whole effect was on people who had to go back to their states.
Okay.
Because of finances, I would say. Because in our camp, Kaduna here, we weren't given our allowance after the whole thing. They just called us that morning and they were like, you guys have to leave camp because of, it was sudden.
Okay.
So you could see the whole camp, people were complaining, like calling their parents and everything, like, please send us money because it was crazy. And they had to give us time to leave camp.
That was 2 weeks earlier than when you're supposed to have left camp, right?
Exactly, yes, 2 weeks earlier. So it was devastating.
So everybody's plan and everything was dashed.
Up till now, at least they said they were going to send us to PPAs.
Yeah.
But because of the whole isolation thing, they locked down everything.
Okay.
Everything, yeah.
So, how has it affected you, Yinka? We've heard about Jane now.
Core members.
Core members.
They became half baked.
This one is not half.
Okay.
They don't have to half. I think it should be like
They
a
just
quarter.
put them in the oven
It's
and
true.
remove them.
Yes. Just put them in the oven.
And
the cake is just
want to start getting hot. They just remove
just
them.
remove them. Oh, God.
You people are not core.
They're not your
You are just
core.
members.
They're members. They're not your core. All right, Yinka.
Well, I'm a 200 level student.
Okay.
Well, hearing the news about this break at first was like a deal breaker to me. It made me sad the first time because I didn't want to come home. School was fun and
Oh.
the most part of it was I was making money in school.
Oh, Lord.
more than I was at
Oh,
home.
God.
And hearing that
Okay.
there was a break, I knew that the money was not going to come in
Oh, God.
the way it would be. So it was also fun for me because I won't have to attend lectures,
Oh, Lord.
assignments and all those things like that. That was what made it kind of fun to me.
Okay.
But staying at home still is still boring. To me, you mentioned it's a worldwide
Yeah.
kind of pandemic.
Worldwide.
I in quote, it's a worldwide pandemic boringness.
Oh, Lord. Oh, that's interesting. So, his own is even a bit dicey. He's
Yeah.
sad and he's not sad. And then
I think his problem is that he's the making money part.
that money issue is a
How?
serious matter.
I mean, you are making money
money
in school
in
more than at home. You understand?
Oh,
You have to- we'll talk later.
Well, yeah. Then it needs to be a connection.
You understand that kind of thing? Make money in school.
All right. Tabitha, over to you.
Now I'm supposed to be in school writing my YA,
Oh, Lord.
but because of this COVID-19,
Yeah.
of this COVID-19, I have to stay at home, and we're supposed to have 3 months holiday after our YA, but now they'll remove 1 month out of our holiday. And but the good part of this break is because of lecture, no more lectures, no more
You're home.
punishments.
You're home.
Yes, and if not for NEPA, toh.
All right, welcome back from our break, and I hope you've been enjoying our yarns this afternoon. We've been talking about how this whole lockdown, shutdown, and then global pandemic, how it has been taking a toll out of every one of us. At least we have a representative of everybody here. Jane here is representing the core members, especially those serving at Kaduna here. And she has told us how everybody were not comfortable because they had to leave camp 2 weeks earlier than they were supposed to. And Yinka told us on how he was supposed to write exams, and then there was some arrangements he had made in school that would have yielded some cash for him, and the whole thing just made the deal go sour. Tabitha also told us on how she was to be writing her WAEC right now, and now she's at home and she doesn't know when she will go back to school. She's happy she's home, but the duration of that time you're going to stay at home, you're not sure of anything anymore. And Professor Dobido is about to tell us how this whole thing is affecting him.
At first, I was happy
Okay?
with the break. When I traveled to Bauchi for registration, I was missing home. I was seeing everybody playing games.
You were at school for how long?
for 1 week.
1 week, okay, and you were missing home. Dobido.
But the food was different.
Okay.
Sometimes I did not eat in the afternoon.
Okay.
Different environment, the water. So when I finally had the break, I came home the next day.
Yeah.
Because I was very happy. I saw my friends, we played games. Then I realized that the coronavirus, what we were hearing, was not really a joke. It was something serious. So at home, it has been really boring, watching films.
The excitement is all of a sudden over.
It's over.
I'm sure that was the initial feeling everybody got at first. We're like, ooh, let's go. Then all of a sudden, after 24 hours, you're like, this is real. And then I actually want to let us know that COVID-19 is not a joke. For a virus to shut down the whole world, it's not a joke. I'm surprised that some people still feel it's not even real. You need to see pictures of what's going on in Italy, in the UK, In US.
America, yeah.
America and Nigeria here, hello. As at yesterday, we had 130.
7, but now it's 151.
Yeah, 151. It's increasing.
151.
It's not a joke. In as much as we are feeling bored and everything, I think we should just try and maintain every of the rule that has been set for us to try and stay away from social gatherings and all this, so that we can actually stay safe. What are those rules they say we should wash?
Yeah, we should wash our hands.
Wash your hands. How do
When
we
you
wash it? They say
you know,
how many
it's supposed to
seconds?
take I think 30 seconds or so.
Yeah.
Thorough washing.
And the soap should lather.
Definitely. You know,
Yeah.
there are, like in Nigeria, when we are washing our hands, because you know, when we put our hand under the tap, the color of the soap used to change. You know, you see soap that is supposed to be foaming white, it's now turning brown, and it's not foaming again. So you should take your time, actually wash very well. When you do that, and when you are close to someone, you know, just like we here, I think we are breaking a lot of rules. Yeah, because, you know, you're supposed to give like a meter across, a meter or 2 meters across. You measure with the tape, 2 meters across. You know, so that, you know, because sometimes when you are talking, a lot of people talk and eventually they cough or sneeze, they find out that it will just affect you. And also, most especially when you are going to sneeze, you know, you can use your handkerchief.
Okay.
There is even an experiment that was done concerning that.
Okay.
That when you use your handkerchief, it's not as effective as when you use your elbow.
Inner elbow.
Yeah, inner elbow. Just take and it covers more.
We dab.
Yeah, it's not like you are dabbing. You can just do it in that time. Yeah, just say, yeah, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, you use your inner elbow. And apart from that, it's just general hygiene.
General hygiene. I think that's just the point.
It's just making us to be more conscious about
cleanliness.
That's just basically it.
Yeah.
Like now, everywhere you go, you find that people with dirty hands will just go put what do you call that thing? Sanitizer on dirty hands, and we'll be doing like this. By the time you find that your hands are sticky, you know. But it's all part of it. Okay. We just have to know how to keep clean.
Keep clean. I think that's basically it.
Yeah.
Keep clean. Wash your hands.
Keep clean.
Actually, they've been telling us this thing a long time ago.
Since when we were children.
Oh yes. Wash your hands.
During coronavirus. I mean, I'm saying coronavirus. Ebola virus. Come and see how people are washing hands.
After it was when they said we conquered.
Oh yeah, throw the Ebola and the virus away. Oh yeah, let's go. Now it's Corona.
Yeah, it's Corona. We're washing again.
We are washing again.
I just hope this will make us stick to,
you know,
good, proper hygiene.
Do you remember during something funny during that Ebola time? Yeah. One of my friends called me all the way from Abuja. You know that Joseph now? He called me. He said, sir, may you wake up first thing in the morning, carry bath salts. I said, what in got him? He said, very important to I said, you don't catch the virus. How you take no? He said, how the thing they work? I said, how you take no? You know? And then they are saying, let's bath. But this one, let's just keep to cleanliness. I think that's just basically.
Yeah. I think we should just keep to cleanliness and we'll be good.
Yeah, we'll be.
The truth is that there's fear. There's a bit of worry. There's boredom. Can you comprehend all these things together? It's not funny. I'm even happy that we could sit and laugh and yarn.
Oh yes.
Some people can't yarn nothing. They can't even come out of their houses. So I think all this is good. It's good that it hasn't gotten to us, and we pray it doesn't. We pray it doesn't. And for those people who are down with the virus already, we pray for God's healing upon them. And another point of concern, that is the main reason why we're talking this yarn this afternoon, is now we have time on our hands. Don't forget, time lost can never be regained. How can we use this time? How can we maximize this time? Tabitha, you don't know when next they'll say come and go to school. We don't know. I don't think it's this April. This is April 1st,
In fact, what I saw this today, this on one of the news lines today, they were talking about 4th May. 4th of May.
Whoa.
They'll say that's when all schools should resume.
That's when you should resume.
Yeah.
Is it certain? No, we're just.
Yeah, that was what I saw on the 4th of May.
All right.
So there's every tendency it could be it or it might not.
We pray it is.
We pray so.
If that would be the case, that means we should have cases reducing by now.
Yes.
Yeah, we hope they get everything under
Yes.
control. We hope they get everything under control. So now back to the fact that we have time on our hands. What have we been doing with the time on our hands? Because after 24 hours, we're all bored. Oh yes, so what do we do now? Now that we have time on our hands, how can we maximize this time? Knowing that we just sleep and wake up, stroll around, sit, wake up, eat. And our lives are fading away. Do you know? Have you thought about it? Like this, today is 1st of April 2020. It's about to round up. What did we do? How were we fruitful with it? Because we don't know how long. Let's not be that we slept and wasted approximately 1 month of our lives. How can we make this 1 month, about 1 month we have left, how can we make it worthwhile? How can we maximize it? Tabitha, what do you think you can do?
I'm not sure.
All right. What have you been doing first, Tabitha? What have you been doing?
Sometimes I read, sometimes I watch TV.
Oh, yeah?
Playing games with it.
Yeah.
But what other people should be doing right now, maybe go to if like God forbid, let's say somebody has a coronavirus test.
Close to it, yeah?
yes, and you know the person has to go on quarantine.
Yeah?
Don't let that person feel maybe very lonely, like because
World Health Organization, yeah?
They say that when somebody is having coronavirus, you should not make that person feel
We shouldn't
alone.
stigmatize.
Yes, maybe it can be social with his phone, like
Okay, phone.
yes.
I thought you wanted to go. Tabitha, I thought you wanted to go and see them. Okay, no. We can say hi on phone. The virus will move through the phone. Okay.
And maybe video chat, so that the person will see your face.
Okay.
And drop food for person. Don't make the person just drop food at the person's doorstep and not.
Okay. So how about for yourself? Let's continue. Why, Yinka, you're trying to tell us something, right? Tell us, what have you been doing, first of all, Yinka? Tell us. For the past, we have been on lockdown two weeks now.
We are getting this to the second
Week now. Yinka, tell us, have you been productive these 2 weeks? And then how do you plan to be productive for the remaining part of the lockdown?
I'll be honest, I've not really been productive per se. Most of the time I play games. But in my leisures, I usually write. I know I'm good at writing.
Okay.
If I'm not writing a song, I'm writing at random. Then when I am not writing, I rearrange them.
Okay.
Or how I plan to be productive. I've seen people making money on the internet.
Yinka, I like money. That's good.
Through different platforms.
Okay.
And it's really exciting.
Yeah.
And it's just that I feel like it's difficult having to be on the internet all the time. You always have to be active
Yeah.
to make that money. And I'm really an active internet person. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yinka is still trying to strategize on making some more money. You know, that one he lost in when they called for the shutdown. He's still thinking about it, so he's trying to balance it up somewhere. And then he has been writing. That's good. This is the time for people who love to write. You have the calmness now. People play and get tired, and so the place gets quiet for you. You sit and write. You get inspiration from anything. At least we've been so busy before, but now you have time. You write. That's interesting. That's very nice. David. So, what have you been doing?
Well, honestly, I've just been watching films.
Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah.
Catching up on those series.
Catching up, yeah.
On those series.
I think I've watched about some films like 3, 4, 5 times.
Wow. As in you repeat it like 3, 4, 5 times.
That's one.
Interesting.
But I have some written projects.
Okay.
done. Projects that I thought of that
Okay.
will
You could
make
go.
an impact.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'll start making the blue plans and start making them. putting them into reality.
That's the professor himself.
That's why.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. He has some written projects down. So you need to start working it out. Oh, that's good. We have time. Yes, we have time. We pray the time won't be too long.
Agreed.
Yes. So this time we have now. You need to push it. So that by the time school resumes, you know that this one is already out. You're already working this one out. So you balance it a little bit with school. And that's interesting. That's good. Jane, the quarter copper. All right. Let's hear her before we go for a little break.
It's been very, very boring.
Oh, Lord. Say that again.
Because even if you see a movie 1,000 times, it's still very, very boring.
Oh, good.
So for me, I think I've seen so many.
They don't want to see them again.
I don't want to see them again.
Just get tired for
Truth is
nothing.
that even if you try to read books, you get tired.
Oh, the
You still
heat
get
is not
tired.
even, the heat is not even helping matters.
It's boring, very, very. But then I want to do something this week.
Okay.
I think the whole of this month. That's to try to study the Word of God.
Yeah.
I've not been doing that, truthfully.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I want to do this month.
Giving yourself a challenge.
That's the challenge, yeah. That's what I want
If
to
this is boring, that is boring. Hey, the Word of God, go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Because the truth is, this time, let it be that we'll do something and say, at the period of this crisis, this pandemic, COVID-19, this was what I did. That's the idea of this whole thing. We'll come back and Pastor is going to hip up to some gist, some ideas on what we can do after the break. All right, enjoy.
All right, you're welcome back again to the very interesting program that we have been having, which is Make We Yarn. And we have been yarning and yarning and yarning.
Yeah.
You might be at home and wherever you are, you might be hearing us laugh. I'm telling you, the studio, it is very interesting. Because when you see the faces of the people that are talking, and you see the anger and the frustration and the boredom,
And
you
the
just want to
boredom
just...
is actually obvious.
You understand? It's even worse than the coronavirus.
Yeah, actually, we're
Abi?
here.
Yeah. So it's just
Coming here is
interesting.
like a break.
Yeah, it's like a break from
normal
the...
sitting down at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, actually, there are so many things that are around this coronavirus thing.
Yeah.
You know, from the onset, actually, people are actually beginning to lose touch with one another
Yeah, true.
because of social media.
Yeah.
You know, we rather concentrate on social media than meet
One-on-one.
one another. Then there came along COVID-19.
And we're tired of the social media.
And now, you know, it now told us that you have social media, but you must stay at home.
Yeah, stay at home.
So that means you have to now start debriefing yourself from social media.
Yeah.
Because the
home.
person that you would have sent WhatsApp to, he's right in front of you. And you're
Yeah,
looking
so
at the
let's be
person.
looking.
Or you want to be at home with your mom and dad, they'll send them and say, Daddy, please, can I talk to you? They say, hey, my son, how are you? You understand? You can't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's right in front
We're
of
all
you.
home together now.
I used to remember before when there was no social
media.
media, no phone. I mean, that was in the 1980s stroke
Yeah.
early
90s.
90s. There was nothing like phones. So that's to tell you that phone wasn't too long ago.
Yeah.
We're talking about maybe 2 decades. That's when phones came in, and look at how fast they came. But you discover that families start losing touch with one another.
True.
And I think that this is an opportunity for us to begin to come in touch with ourselves again. Let's realize that we are human beings.
Yeah, first of all.
You understand? We are human beings and we need to interact.
True.
We need to interact. Abi,
Yeah.
let's talk with one another. Families that have been losing in touch. I used to remember there are days where I'll be at home. My wife will leave the house and go out. I will not see her till in the evening. And maybe before me, I see her. You understand? I would have gone out. Then she's back home. Then me, I'm not home yet. Then my children, I will not see them. You understand? Along the way, you discover that sometimes I used to feel that I could see my son maybe maybe in a week, maybe twice or thrice.
Wow.
Because I am busy.
Wow.
And he too is busy.
True.
And his sisters, they come from school. Before I get home,
Finish.
they have gone to
Practice.
practice. Me, there is always somebody who's not always at home. There are times we'll lock the door, people will come to the house and be knocking. We are all off on a day. We don't come out. You understand? But now you find out that everybody is in one place.
One place.
So if we go kill ourselves inside the house, we could begin
Let's
to
be
kill
there.
ourselves. You understand? At least we are killing ourselves together.
Yeah.
So COVID-19 has disadvantages because we are not doing our curricular activities
True.
outside.
Because that's now the normal.
The normal
way.
thing, that is what we know.
Yeah.
So, and that has been alienating us from ourselves. But now we have to stay at home and we have to talk with one another. We have to gist. Let's catch up as families.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity for you to create that family gap that has been there before
Yeah.
to bring it back together. Children
That's
and
true.
parents, fathers and mothers, sisters and brothers,
True.
you know, like that. If I say friends and friends, they will ask you, who did you go to visit while they say you should stay in your house?
Yes. Social distance.
So they say now we should do social distancing.
Oh, yeah.
But with that, we can as well just do the social
can
social connection
yeah.
on
The phone.
the social media and connect with our friends while we keep ourselves safe.
Yeah.
And truly, the COVID-19 is a reality.
It is.
I'm telling you, something that we are facing as the world today. It is so real,
Yeah.
so real. Economies like that of UK, US,
US.
Italy, you know,
Yeah.
and other little or in other countries, part of the world, that their own numbers are growing, like
Yeah.
that of Nigeria now. Nigeria now is growing. We have 151
Yeah.
at 12 today.
Today.
151. We have 9 discharged
Yeah. 9 discharged. 2 deaths.
and 2 dead. That's our figure.
Yeah.
And you know one of the secrets of COVID-19, one of the funny things about COVID-19, the infection rate is faster than the cure.
Yes.
That is what is overwhelming
The cure is
the medical
slow.
people. You understand? Okay, 20 people get COVID-19, only 2 are cured. Then you find out that before you know again, another
It has
20
spread.
is having COVID-19 again. Then you find out that only 1 is cured.
Yeah.
Before you know, so the hospitals are becoming stacked and
Yeah.
stacked and stacked. And nobody, the rate of people leaving the hospital is not much. So that is what is giving the doctors a lot of problems.
Yeah.
So it is so real. It is so real. That's why I believe that this lockdown thing is very, very important.
Yeah.
Very, very important. You see, what if we allow the spread and we put aside all this lockdown thing and we allow the spread to go around, what happens is that at the end of the day, we'll be overwhelmed.
Yeah.
We will
Nobody to take
definitely-
care of anybody.
You understand? We'll be so overwhelmed. Nobody to take care of anybody. But if we do the social distancing thing, and we'll, you know, it's just like like these dominoes.
Yeah.
When you push one, it keeps on going, keeps on going. When you remove one,
It stops.
it stops. So the COVID-19 now stops. And you find out that the hospitals will begin to
Cotton.
cope with the cases that they have on ground, while less cases are coming in.
True.
That is the advantage of this lockdown. So now we are coming to the place where the lockdown is becoming an issue.
It's important, yes.
You know,
But it's now an issue.
it's now an issue. It's important, but now it's an issue. It's an issue because so many of us are already used to hyper activities.
Yeah.
You know?
And now the slow button.
Yeah, so now they now know they now too slow and all of us are moving in slow motion. Why? Why? You know? So it's like that. I know when this whole thing started, I started watching Naruto.
You don't say.
Yeah.
You don't say.
I watch Naruto. I will just put it, bam, I'll be watching. You know, but at the same time, I knew right from the get-go that I have to utilize this period.
Yeah.
So I was using it to think, to plan. You see, a lot of people might think that that is not active something, but it is very active.
Very active.
Because every action you are going to take must come from a well thought out plan. You should be able to think,
Yeah.
what would I do after this whole COVID-19 thing?
How do I bounce back?
How do I bounce back? What strategies would I begin to make from now to be able to bounce back?
Yes. You need to put in those
You need to
strategies now.
think about it now. Now that you have the time. They say war is won when there is peace.
Yes. Yeah.
Because that is when you prepare for
for war.
it, for battle. So now that there is nothing for you to do, you are preparing. You are thinking, you are strategizing, you are organizing. If you have other things that you need to do, like, okay, You need to, you say, okay, Kai, I've not been able to increase my vocabulary.
Yeah.
When I'm speaking English, you're just tearing some bullets here
Get
and
a
there.
dictionary.
You understand? Just throw one. People will say, really,
Whoa.
brother? You say, yeah, you know. Then, you know, now is the time for you to
Build
go
yourself.
and start reading novels,
Yeah.
reading books, things that will increase your vocabulary. If you want to learn a new language, go and start learning it. Like me, that I don't even know any. At least I know I can speak Hausa fluently. But other than that, if I speak it here, even COVID-19 will flee. The one I only know is only the greeting part. And when I even say it here, it is like speaking Russian and Chinese, you know, added with, you know, with Pakistani, just something like that.
No,
it is just one crazy one.
All
but
right.
eventually, these are some of the things you do.
True.
You learn. Try learning. Do you know amazingly, some of the things that I've learned recently, I learned them on YouTube.
True.
I am an avid YouTube guy.
True.
I like DIYs. I will just be downloading and just be watching. How did this guy do this? How did this guy do this? So the whole things are just playing in my head. There is something I saw on it that gave me a business idea. Now that I'm talking to you. Now. It's a revolutionary business idea. It just came to me. I said, wow, man, this is super. This is super. And we're talking about, I've never thought of it before, but it's in biology now, mycelium. You know,
let's not go there. Let's not
you
go
know,
there.
you know, it's
mycelium,
so you understand. So
yeah.
it gave me a very unique business idea now that I've started writing a full proposal about it.
You don't say.
I started writing a full proposal
so
about it.
when this whole thing blows now, you say
I have
that
something.
Time, reference,
you understand? Reference to
COVID
to that COVID-19.
lockdown.
You understand? So you use this opportunity very, very well.
Yeah.
If you like what Jane is talking about, reading
The word
God's
of God.
word. You understand?
We've been claiming to be too busy.
You understand?
Wake up in the morning, you need to go. Lord, I'm coming.
Oh,
Lord,
yes.
Good morning, Lord. Good morning, Lord. But you know I need to go. I need to go.
like Oga driver used to say, cola the jam prayer for your
for
mouth.
your mouth.
As you drive in the morning.
Yeah.
You are driving there, you know, like that. So we are so busy, so we could
Now
not
we have
do some
that
of this.
time.
But now we have that time. We have that time. There's a challenge now in church.
Yeah.
That we're talking about.
Going through the Bible.
We're going through the Bible for the whole year.
Yeah.
Do you know you can do serious catch-up?
Yeah.
Serious catch-up within this period. And catch up with the Bible. I remember recently, day before yesterday, I sat down and one word just came to my mind. You know, I just sat down, opened the scripture and I started checking. And I discovered that it opened another new depth for me.
Yeah.
But before, because of the hustle and bustle,
the hustle is real.
it just take off and you don't even pay attention to stuff like
But
that.
now you were able to.
But now I was able to think about it. I said,
Yeah,
yeah, this makes sense. And there is myriad of things that I have been doing, and I believe other people should be doing.
Okay.
You understand? That could make you get the best of this time. Yes, because even I remember. What do you call it? There are times when they say all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. You understand?
Yeah.
So while you do all these things, you understand, you can also take time to actually do some things that you enjoy.
Yeah.
But when you take the leisure too far, you find that you will get this period and without getting anything. You know, so when you are watching like me, I like watching movies, yes. But when I'm watching movie, I'm watching
You're not
movie.
just watching
You understand?
movie.
I'm calculating some things that they say and try to look at it. Is this movie really talking like towards real life?
Yeah.
Is it reality or is it fake? So like that. But make sure you involve yourself in very serious, very creative things, so that at the end of this, you understand, you will know that, okay, it is over now. What do I need to do? You just jump into action straight.
Like for me, I was thinking I was going to use this first 2 weeks to learn how to ride a bicycle because I don't know how to ride a bicycle.
And that is good. Ride.
I don't know how to still do it.
You understand? Just get on the bicycle, look forward, let somebody hold you.
It has 2 wheels.
Or get training wheels. Get training wheels. I don't know what that does. No, start
I
within
don't trust those 2 wheels.
Start within the compound.
I tried.
Start within the
I
compound.
tried. Some people picked up the challenge.
Oh yeah.
And then they're already riding. But I'm still not riding.
Try it. Try it. A little
I'm almost giving up.
a little two training wheels by the side.
There's lockdown. Where do I get it?
The bicycle. The
Two
training
training
wheels.
wheels.
Okay, get 2 people. Let them hold you as you are going. As you are going on it. As you are pedaling.
Right, right.
You know, there is a way. As long as there's a wheel, there is a way. So anything you see, all you need to do is just to be imagine. Just imagine. You understand? Use your imagination, and you will see that there are so many things you can do in the house.
Actually.
So many things.
Some people who love to decorate, you love to be creative.
Yeah.
You can decide to do something in your house.
Just get up and look at them.
Yeah.
This one.
Put this and
They've
this
been too
together.
old though.
Yes. Do this. Be
You know-
creative in the house.
You know those beddings that you didn't wash? Those your bed sheet and other things that you didn't
Yeah.
wash. Pack them, wash them, then lay them now and press them.
Yes.
You understand? When you press them,
When you lie on, when you lay it and you
when
lie
you lay on it,
it,
you say,
oh
yeah,
God, the
I've
presence of
succeeded.
the Lord is here.
I've succeeded. You understand that kind of thing?
Yeah.
So, now you can really take your time and really put the extra.
Yeah.
Somebody says, what is excellence? Excellence. Somebody says,
The
it's just
extra.
putting an extra
To the
to
ordinary.
details. Just putting an extra. And that is all.
True.
You will begin to prepare yourself on how you look, how you
I'm
want
not going
to
anywhere, self.
prepare yourself for the look. You understand?
Okay.
You understand? Even staying at home.
Yeah. Learn
Even
to
staying
stay
at home. Even staying at home,
You know, this staying at home is also a training for some
It
people already.
is. It is. It is
Some
a
people-
training.
You know, the social media has been funny. There have been so many other things on. Okay, I'm going to be at home with my wife. Now, what do I say to her?
Yeah.
My children are home. I don't know what to say to them. Their mommy and daddy are in their room, and the children are there. They don't know. It's bringing about
Do you
real
know-
relationships
yes.
now.
Do you know that there are people like some of us here,
Yeah.
right? Do you know that some of us can't stay with our father
Yeah.
or our mother in the
True.
same room?
For 1
If
hour.
we 1 hour, hey, that is a record breaker now.
Oh Lord.
We are talking about 10 minutes. You will start thinking of what you
What
need
do-
to do,
what do I need
the
to do?
excuse that
Get
you
up.
need to give
Get
to get out, and that is it. Because
Yeah.
you have heard that, okay, this old man is looking at me. Then there is something in his mind that is thinking
Yeah.
that he will start accusing me of.
And that's
May let
another
me
good
leave him.
idea. Why don't you sit at home? Those of you that are home with your parents. Why
Yeah.
don't you talk with your parents?
Just that is it. Just with them.
Talk. There might be some things they want to let out to you.
Do you know amazingly, on my own,
Yeah.
I will not get up and watch Naruto.
Yeah, actually.
My son got me Naruto. You understand? And I think now sometimes we'll sit down and be gisting. We'll be talking about Naruto. His mother will be looking at us like this.
Duh.
Where we have gist, at least.
And
If not for
there's a
anything, we
gist.
are gisting Naruto.
There's a common ground.
Then there's a common ground, at least we are gisting. You understand that kind of
Yeah.
thing? And husbands and wives, same thing. You
Yeah.
understand? This is the time to actually
Talk.
begin to patch in a lot of things. A lot of things. There are
Now
times
you
people-
understand some things, why you act the way you do.
Yeah, you
Okay,
begin to.
you know the other day I did this. That's why I felt.
Yeah, yeah.
Give a little room for talk. Discussion.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it opens up to a lot of things.
Actually.
So this is a time, if we look at it as problem time, we can't get the best out of it.
Oh yeah.
But if
How
we look
we
at it like an
respond.
opportunity,
True.
and great opportunities always come when there is crisis.
True.
Great opportunities always come. Okay, look at people now. Some people, their business is booming now because of hand sanitizer.
Tell me about
Because they
it.
know how to make hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer that was 600 naira before. By the time we went back, it was 1, 2. By the time we
Girl.
went back, there was just one on the table.
All right.
And everybody looking at who's going to pick it.
Okay.
And then we picked it up, and what was on it? 2,400
Bam.
naira.
So imagine. And do you know that people
Somebody has hammered.
people make it at home
Oh yes.
during this period?
Oh yes.
And do you know that they are exempted from the lockdown
They can move.
because they are selling medicine.
Essential commodities.
It is medicine.
For this crisis.
So you see, ba? So they can go out.
They can go out. Let's start making sanitizer.
You understand?
Out.
One Agbo woman, just by the junction here,
Yeah.
she came out too.
She too.
They say, what?
Essential.
She say, now medicine too are the same.
Now medicine should they sell. No
You
big
understand?
deal. Hell yeah.
So it is like that. You will see Mereke is going out selling sugarcane. What are you selling? It is food.
It is food
Because the lockdown is for what? Food
and drugs.
and drugs. They are exempted. But
True.
any other thing, clothes and other things.
We don't need
are
that
locked
now.
down. We don't need
When
that
we
now.
get well and we
Just
are
basic
open
essentials.
for business, we wear
So
clothes.
people are doing things.
Yeah.
People are doing.
People are getting busy.
Yeah, getting real busy.
People's brains are working.
See, the best you could do to yourself is sit down
Equip yourself now.
and think. You see, some people, youths used to feel that when I think, my brain is going to ooze out of my ears. That is just what I feel. Brain, they used to think like, when I'm thinking, thinking is so hard. How can I think? Oh, it's not coming,
You're
it's not
thinking of
coming.
thinking.
What are you thinking of thinking for? Thinking is just there naturally. You know, just decide on what you like, what you want to do. Then start looking for things that could help you to achieve that.
I think
Then
that should
begin to
even be a
think about it.
challenge now.
Yeah.
I think everybody listening to us now should try and sit back, maybe this evening or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sit back and actually ask yourself, how far about my life? How far have I gone?
Yeah.
And then what am I aiming for? I think we should do that. That's
Yes,
a
I think
good
that
starting point.
you know, Dad used to say it always.
Yeah.
He said the problem with Christianity today is that we don't think,
We
we
don't
don't
think.
meditate.
We don't practice solitude.
Solitude. I heard that's the word I've been looking
Yeah,
for.
solitude.
Solitude. Lack of solitude is worse than COVID-19.
True.
Bam.
We're dead before we're even dead.
We have said it. We are yarning in this place, so we will just yarn the truth.
True.
Say it the way it is. Abi Jane. I mean, you know, I've seen your name on WhatsApp. Your name is TH3 Priest, then Davido.
The video. No, the priest is different from the video.
Professor, TH3, the professor.
Oh God.
I'm not
So
there.
you see all those plans, all those names we're calling ourselves. Why do you call yourself those names?
Yeah.
Sit down, think about it.
Think
Start
about
up.
it.
Let
Yeah.
it kick start
Yeah.
now. So that when everything is over, people are trying to rise up. We are blowing.
That
Because
is
we're
it.
thinking when everybody we're not thinking.
You know, that is what will make you when people are saying there is a casting down, you are saying there is
There's
a
a lifting up. It's not just at all. It's not
yeah,
born
it's
out
not
of
just, you don't just get to the money.
No.
Pastor say, there is a casting down, they say,
There's
yeah, there's a lifting
lifting
up.
up.
Then you
No.
look at it. What am I saying?
All right.
Is that really lifting up? But that's what we are doing. That's why we are yarning here.
That's why we're yarning here. And
Yeah.
now we're talking about thinking about our thoughts.
Yeah.
Progression of your life. We're going to sit down, sit back, look at your life, how far, and then the remaining part of it. What's my plan? Okay, let's go on a break and then we'll be back to continue from there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, welcome back, everyone. I hope
Yeah.
you've been having a nice time.
Yeah, we are
We've been
yarning.
discussing with Tabitha, with David, Davido, and Yinka Yinks, and Janet, and Ken, Pastor.
I know there is one Yinka's name that he refuses to tell us.
Yes, that's not that name. We'll find it.
I know the name. Oh.
You know it, tell me.
Mastermind.
Oh, Lord. I know he has told us that I say he loves writing. I think
Yeah, the
let that
mastermind.
mastermind, let it be mastered this season. All right. We've been having a lovely time together here. We've been yarning about how to maximize our time now that we're locked down. And then we're talking about how we should not look at it as a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Let's turn the crisis into an advantage, into an opportunity. And here at Log2Life, we always feel every crisis, every opportunity, we should maximize it. As youth, young, old, you know there are different range of youth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Young,
Young youth.
then
Youth,
semi-young,
semi-youth.
young youth, then young youth that are
Yeah.
that are younger
If
than
daddy
older.
say he's a youth,
There is
everybody is just
you
youth.
understand? Anything
Yes.
below that
youth
one.
is not by
below
it's not
50,
it's not by age.
It's the
now,
heart.
It's the mind. Yes.
you know.
So
They say age is mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't
it
matter.
doesn't matter. All right. So that's what we've been talking about today. Maximizing our time while we're locked down. And we've been talking about so many things. You were talking about something during the break. What was it? You said
Origami art.
Origami art.
It's a Japanese paper art.
Oh Lord.
Bam.
I can see it. You have gotten a new
Yes, origami.
okay.
You know, use Japanese.
Paper to make
Yes,
animal
shapes. You
stuff.
know, fold papers.
Yeah,
You
but
understand?
when can we make money out of that?
Oh yes, you can begin to make shopping bags. You can begin to create animals. You can use paper mache.
But you know that shopping bag, we've been talking about that.
Now you close the business
wait,
now.
wait. No, this season now we're free now. We'll talk about that.
Yes, now you
We'll
close
do
that
paper
business. Brown paper.
Yes, because now they say we shouldn't use black nylon.
Okay.
We'll do brown paper.
so that you
But
know
we
recyclable.
Where would you want to go and buy paper now? Lockdown. It's not essential.
Let's learn how to do it first. When we learn how to do it,
All
when
right.
the paper comes, we can do
All
it.
right. So we're already thinking now. We talked about thinking.
Thinking.
This should be the season we should sit back and think. How far have my life been? How have I gone? What have I done? Have I achieved anything? Have I made mistakes? And then you sit down and say, okay, now they say a setback is a what? That's one thing they used to say. Is it Joel Austin? It's a setback. It's a setup to come
Okay,
back
to come back.
and refire.
And there's something we used to say it in Hausa. Jambaya, but Orobani.
Okay.
Mugun shiri ne.
Oh, mugun shiri ne.
Mugun
So
shiri.
what? Mugun
Mugun shiri. We are preparing to come with a rapid speed
That is it.
that even COVID-19 cannot catch us.
COVID-19 will be sorry.
In fact, we will leave it in the back. We'll be
I
going
tell
now
you.
to COVID-32.
No, put COVID again. I don't want COVID anymore.
No, they forget the COVID. The COVID now is a code word.
All right, it's just a code. All right, yeah, I believe that. That's just going to be a code word. And so we're talking about explore. What do you think you have loved, you've been wishing you could do? Now you have time. Try doing it. It's not everything we need to go to the market to get. Check around you, everything. Put something together, explore. Do something. Blow your mind. Yinka, let it be that there's going to be a book born birth out of this season. Because you have lots of time. Right. Gather. Put it together. People, 1 or 2 people help you read it. And before you know it, and you'll be surprised, it's going to lift somebody up. Yeah.
On your Twitter account.
True.
Do
Let
a
it come
video.
out. Let it come out. Let's
Push
see
it.
all those things. Everybody, Ezekiah, let all those cartoons, let them begin to roll out. Davido, those projects you have to put down. Explore it.
Begin to put
Don't-
them up.
Anything you've been thinking about as something small, I want you this season, I want you to see it and let it magnify in your heads and in your minds. And let it blow up. Otondo copper, half copper, 1/4 copper. This is the season. You said you are giving yourself a Bible challenge. Take it, go headlong. Make sure nothing, you even have time. What again? You're not serving. You're just
In
there.
fact, we've been looking for pastors in our village churches, like Rafin Kunu.
So we need to.
I'm going to Kunu.
You should. I think she will do that. She will be good there.
You're very good, Pastor Amos.
They allow us to move because we tell her it's essential work.
Yes, essential
She needs to
workers.
go and prepare people's minds. Yeah.
I'll come to Kunu. Go there.
So take that challenge, and I'm advising everybody too. If you feel okay, you don't really have anything you want to do now, take that Bible challenge. And in addition to everything we are doing, we should take the
that
Bible challenge.
Yes. Yes. Read the Bible
Read
and
it.
get to know the man behind the book.
And Daddy always says something. He said, if you are reading it and you feel you don't understand, continue
Reading
reading it. If you feel you're just reading, you don't just read it. The Holy Spirit will give you insight and He will explain things to you with time. So we have talked about exploring.
Yeah.
We talked about the Bible challenge. We've talked about thinking about our lives and then putting our plans forward. Write them down and then run with it. Say, write the vision, make it plain.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we have time to sit down and say, okay, so what have I been doing? What's making me bored now? Oh, yeah. This is what I would have been doing. Should I have been doing this? When we go back, what do I do? Do I still do my normal routine or do I need to change it? What should I do that will add value to my life? I think that's what we should be doing now. And then opportunity for families, bond. Deliberately sit with your parents, youth, so sit. Even those of us that are senior youth, will still sit with our parents. If you have opportunity of sitting with your parents, sit with them. Let them talk. You pick 1 or 2 things from them. The truth is that whether your parents are illiterate and you are the professor of professors, parents are parents. There's a wisdom they have that you don't have.
Oh, yes.
There's wisdom that doesn't come from books. It comes from experience. And then most times you can get it from the aged. Most times you see old people, those are ages. They're not going to school now.
Oh.
They didn't go to any school. But when they give you one adage, give you one proverb, you go and sit down and start thinking.
You start
So
deciphering the
sit.
code.
If you have elderly people around you, social distancing.
Yeah, now it's in the talk. Okay, we'll socialize. We'll do the social distancing.
Social distancing. But
2
let them
meters.
talk to you.
2 meters.
You can even make it 3, but listen.
Listen.
Let them talk. And let's listen. So that we can refire. Because indeed, when we come back, when people are saying there's a casting down, we should shout that there is a lifting up.
Yeah.
Because while men slept, we were working.
Yeah.
I think that's what we should do. And I believe that this time we've had to talk, I hope we have been able to inspire at least one person listening to us this afternoon. And then I pray that at the end of it all, we'll be happy. Because I'm talking like this, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking of some games that if we go home now, everybody with the children will participate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking of this tic-tac. Hey, children don't play this. They don't have to play. We'll do tic-tac game.
Tic-tac-toe.
We'll do, which other ones do they do?
Which one now?
Yeah, that's
And that's
tic-tac.
tic-tac-toe now.
Oh, that's what people call it. X and O. Please, it's tic-tac.
You people are more
What
than-
other games can we do?
There is Charaski.
Yes. What is Charaske?
That one, you understand? That you don't do it and pack 5.
Yes,
you
pack
know?
5. No, you first start with 1,
1, then 2,
you
2,
join
then
in
3,
with
3,
it.
then
Yes.
you understand?
Play.
Then there's Cody
Let's go.
that will be spinning.
Yes. You know. Then this other one, people don't even know about it. I was asking them if they know what they call 10-10.
Hey, one lay.
Yes, that's how we used to
One
play.
lay.
My
When you
brother
see-
used to help me to be entering that time.
Oh, yes,
He
what
say
I say.
enter, my brother will enter for me.
What are you saying?
But now,
Sway.
oh Lord, you buy your house.
Hey.
Let us play all these games with family.
You
And
understand?
we'll buy our houses afterwards. Because when we form unity, with unity we can stand. And when we form one serious bond, whatever challenges are coming our way, we'll be able to together stand
Yeah,
together
stand
and face
together.
it headlong, and we'll buy our houses. Have I been able to touch anybody's head, brain, mind this afternoon? David, did you get anything? Are you beginning to challenge yourself now? Tell me, is there something you want to tell me that you want to do when you get home now? Anything? David, tell me. What has challenged you?
The Bible aspect.
All right.
I've not been studying because of
And we have time, but we didn't study it.
But now I'm going home immediately.
Catch up.
Sorry about that. Yes, ma'am. Catch
Yes,
up.
we'll catch up.
Then
We'll catch up.
start working on those projects.
Those projects. Honestly, I think this is the time. Because by the time school resumes now, you're going back to school. You're going to get busy with school. That project you have already figured out, we'll just go back to the cooler. Let's put it in the front burner now. Let it start burning. Let it start cooking. So that when school comes, this one's already booming. And then you work with it. Yeah, that's true. Otondo, how far? So aside, is this the only Bible challenge you want to?
No. Pastor Ken made mention of YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to make use of that positively. I'm good at making hair, but there's one particular twist I would
Lord.
want to learn. So I think I would use the internet to
Oh
learn.
yes.
Yeah.
Since I cannot go to any salon to learn,
Learn your
you
thing.
can't go anywhere to learn.
Yeah,
anything
learn
right now.
yourself.
So I think it's best for us to use the internet positively
Yeah.
as youth.
That is it. That is it.
That's good.
It's a wide range of if there are information for concerning anything.
Anything.
Except if somebody has not taught it.
Yeah.
If somebody taught it, you put it. There are times I used to just get because of curiosity.
Yeah.
I'll just type something out of this world,
Weird.
and you
get
see
it.
somebody will do
Problem.
it. I was like, what in God's name is this?
Yeah.
As if it's witch or wizard.
Yeah.
But it is just telling you that the world is full of information. The Bible
Yeah.
says it, that knowledge will
Knowledge
fill the
will
world.
fill the world.
And that is just the reality of it.
True.
And when you use the internet positively, there are those that can use it negatively.
Yeah.
When you use it positively, you improve, you increase.
True.
You increase a lot.
Word.
A lot.
That's true. Over to you, Yinks.
You made mention of writing a book
Yeah.
of some sort. I believe I have read books, and the thought of writing a book, I believe I can write a book, but having to write a book sounds like an impossibility in my head.
Why? When you write.
I know I can do it. And even before this corona break, I made a vow to myself that after our exams,
Yeah.
the break, I was going to use it to write a lot. I even have a pending EP
Wow.
for myself.
That's
and
good.
I plan to write more songs. I prefer writing songs than
Lyrics.
spoken words.
Okay.
I feel a projection of myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. From the what's the thing? What's that name you call him? Something mind. What's that your mind name?
Okay, mastermind.
Mastermind.
From the mastermind.
Yeah, from the
yeah.
mind. From the mind. So that's it. I hope today we have been able to tweak your brains and set your brains thinking. So everybody goes back home and you're not going to be idle anymore. I want to see everybody with papers and biros, and then we're dropping those ideas down, trying to put everything down to make sure we are focused, we are planning, we are thinking and exploring. I think that's what we should do now. Because don't forget, the idle man is the devil's workshop. everybody is sitting down, we're all bored together. But how we respond to this situation is going to tell a lot about what becomes of us after now. So I want us to get our hands busy. Let our minds work positively so that we can put our minds together and give ourselves some goals, some ambitions that we can run with. Let it be that this break is giving us an opportunity to come back, think of ourselves, think of our lives, and then we'll come back refired, branded, and ready to blow. So, want to appreciate God for this opportunity we've had this afternoon to really discuss. And I'm, for one, excited.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about you.
How about we have Yan? We have Yan.
Thank you very much, Jane. Yinka, we're grateful. Tabitha, God bless you. Dabido, God bless you too.
For the face.
Pastor,
Yeah.
have a
Social elbow distancing.
Yeah, so, and we pray that God is going to help every one of us. For those who are sick, we've already said it before, may God bring healing upon everyone. And then for those people who are the essential workers, who are helping.
The caregivers.
Yeah, caregivers.
The real
May God help you.
Yeah.
Man, there's some kind of work that you need to count the cost before you do it.
Some of them, when you see them, there's a video I saw that some of them were just knelt down. They were
Just
praying. Jesus.
Because
help.
you just need God now.
And that is just the point.
How many of them died the other time?
Yeah, some of them
So
they
they're
become
actually
exposed.
at risk and they're exposed to the virus. So our prayer is that this whole lockdown thing will not take too long for us to go out.
Oh, dear.
And then by the time we come out, don't forget, let our target be, when they say there's a casting down, we'll say what?
There's
There's
a
a lifting
lifting
up. God bless us all. God bless you. God bless Log2Life.
Yeah.